welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Vanessa. As you can tell from the title of this video, it is a nesting video and we are just going to jump right into it. I am currently 37 weeks pregnant, although I did film this video a few weeks ago, so I have tweaked some things from what you see here. But if you are unaware or are new, last year my husband and I sold our home and we are currently living in an apartment while we build our new home. So I am trying to get super creative in using the very limited space that we have in the apartment. I have used some space in my daughter's room and space in our room to get all the baby things ready that are going to be needed. To start off with, in our room, I have set up the changing table and the bassinet. The bassinet I just barely got set up just a couple days ago because I am running on limited space and I didn't want to have it here for too long before the baby came. But now she will make her appearance any minute. But the changing table has been set up for a few weeks now, and in there I have set up diapers, as you just saw. I've set up wipes and some onesies. I've set up pacifiers, swaddles, toys, all sorts of things like that, just so that I can have easy access to them, because I know I will need them the most during those late night feedings and changes.
And you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light.
In this basket, I have some of those newborn onesies, and I threw in a couple of swaddles in there. At first I had just laid them in there and then I switched them over the way that I put them in, so that way I can see what I have and everything gets used. With my first baby, that is one thing that I wish I would have done differently, because when I had her I had laid everything down like that, and then in that process there were so many things that didn't get worn or used because they just kind of got lost in the shuffle of things. But then in the other basket, I put in some teethers and pacifiers and some of her towels that we will be using when changing her after her baths.
Those lonely nights and heartbreaks, and I feel misplaced without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, never wanted to end it like we did. I guess shit happens for a reason, but it's like something feels different from back then. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, honestly I'm open wide.
Moving on to the space that I used in my daughter's room, I moved some of her things from her dresser drawers and just hung them up and put them in the closet so I could make space for the baby's things. So I am just vacuuming them out because we do have a dog that sheds, and somehow her hair just gets into all sorts of nooks and crannies, so I just like to make sure I vacuum things before I get going. But as you can see here, I am using some dividers that I found on Amazon, and let me tell you, they work wonders. They make everything look so much more organized and make everything feel like they have, like it has its own spot and space for just organizational purposes, and it's just so satisfying and it looks nicer. And I even started using them in my daughter's drawers, and oh my heck, it has made a world of a difference in keeping things nice and neat.
I don't feel like waking up without you by my side. I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to your bed?
seeing here are just all the bows that I have left from when my daughter was a baby. So we're using those same bows. I probably won't use all of them. I did try to take some out that I know I probably won't be using again. But there are so many, and I just can't think of a more, I don't know, like a better way to organize them. So I just kind of threw them all in on one side of that drawer, and hopefully that works out. The only downside to that is that I know I probably won't be using them all because it's such a jumbled mess in there. So if you have any other ideas, let me know. When I filmed this video, the way that I organized her clothing was in sizes and then tops and bottoms. And when I did this, I was like, wow, these dresser drawers are really sparse. I'm probably going to have to buy more clothes for her. But with us living in this apartment, we do have a storage unit. And in that storage unit, I did know that I had more clothes that I had saved of my daughter's, because my husband would not let me get rid of any of her clothes that she had outgrown. So I knew I had some stuff, but I did not realize how much I actually had. So it's actually not sparse at all. I am very well set up in the clothing department. It's actually been hard trying to get it all to fit in there, and trying to keep the sizes going organized as well, because obviously I want to get the most use out of her clothing. And I found that if you put it in order of sizes, then you can really use what you need at the time that you need it, and then move on to the next stage as they keep growing. And that is all for this video. I hope it gave you some ideas on how to organize using a small space. And if you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up button. If you stayed this long with me, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, hit that red subscribe button. It helps me a lot. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.